Hello friends. So in this video we'll see the impact of planet moving in their own house, how it can impact the markets, the stock markets. So probably we'll be covering the financial astrology, how astrology can impact the markets. There is a science behind it. It's basically occult science, and you need to spend. First thing is you need to have conviction on these studies. Most of the people think that astrology doesn't work, and which is by way correct only because something which you have not experienced, you will not believe on it. So this video is more on that part, making you understand how Astro can also act as a trade strategy in your trading. So basically, our universe is made up of 9 planets which we know of, which is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. And Mercury and Venus are nearest to the Sun. So, like Mercury, 1 year on Mercury is just 88 days, and 1 year on Venus is just 225 days. And if you calculate the sidereal period of these two planets, it leads to another important number. So, this is the sidereal calculator which you can use. So, this is the synodic period calculator. So, like the period of Mercury is 88, Venus is 225. If you click the synodic period, it gives you 144 days. And 144 is also a very, very important number, which we have discussed in a lot of our videos, and even Gen used to work on it. And these are our zodiac signs: Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. So every planet has its own characteristics, right? So if you just do a little bit of Google, so like Mercury, it is strongest in Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces, and Venus, it is strongest in Taurus, Libra, and Virgo. This is our studies. So basically, when Mercury is going into, let's suppose a Virgo zodiac sign, so it is super powerful. It gives you big moves. So now this is BSC Sensex data, and let me just put Mercury, select Mercury here, and let's select Mercury just going in Virgo. Now Virgo is a sign, basically it comes as a part of Earth sign. These are 4 signs: fire, earth, air, and water. So Earth, basically, if a planet is moving into Earth sign, we have seen that generally the trend will continue, right? So there is a high possibility that whatever is the existing trend will continue, but it will get boosted up. So let's see what happened when Mercury went in Virgo. It happened recently. So there was a trend continuation. The previous day it was bullish, and the very day I think Sensex was up almost 2,000 points, and same goes with Nifty, which was 26th, right? So this is how powerful it works. So you can get a high probability trade setup. Yes, there is a possibility of trend continuation, and then probably you can see your we see our GAN indicators. Let's see what happened on 26th. um, 26, yeah, here it is, 26, yeah. So very next day, previous day closed above the GAN level, and that day it just shooted up almost 500 points. Nifty was up almost 500 points on 26. That was Friday also. So simple thing can help you out. Now Mercury is already in Virgo. Now another thing which is happening is Venus is also moving in this sign. So basically two short-term planets. So let me show you here. Sorry. So Venus is also going in Virgo. Let me select both Mercury and Venus together. And if I apply this, yeah, see, Mercury is also Venus is also going in Virgo. So so the two planets are in the same sign, which is your trend continuation sign, which is your fire sign, sorry, earth sign, and it is a trend continuation sign. So possibility of the trend continuing on downside is more, right? So yes, we have corrected a bit. We have found this gap also, but if this low gets breached, then there is a high possibility we will reach to this level, the low of this day, which was around 80 79 980 so 80,000 is something. Another 1,000 points fall we can see in Sensex, and in Nifty we can see almost the low on this day was uh, 24,915, sorry, 24,415. So probably till here, and probably till 24,389 is something which we are expecting market to come because of this particular zodiac sign. Now let's see in the past what has happened. Sorry. Let's go and check in the past. So here, so Venus, this is Mercury in Virgo, formed a short-term, kind of the very next a small up move came, and then we had a decent fall in the market. Then here, see here, the trend continued. Here also it was bullish and the trend continued. So when two planets are coming in the same sign, there is a high possibility. See, trend continuation is there. Yep. So there is a high possibility you are going to see a very, very good move. And another thing which we are observing is Mercury is starting its retrograde period also. And retrogrades are very, very powerful. Most important aspect in astrology is what we see. So Mercury is in retrograde. Yeah. So retrograde is starting on 5th of August. So here retrograde started. Market either it will consolidate. See, it was just moving up. Every dip was getting bought into, and from there, once the retrograde was over, then we had a small decline in the market. See, this was the perfect bottom, and from there it moved up. Now, retrograde. The retrograde is happening in Virgo zodiac sign, which is Mercury's own house. So that is where we are expecting it to be more powerful. See, retrograde to get over. We had a big fall. Retrograde made a small bottom in the market. So retrograde say again a small bottom and once the retrograde was over, a big top. So this retrograde was will get over on 25th of September, 28th of September. So probably whatever is the trend on Monday on 5th, and just mark the high and low of that day. That will be applicable till 28th of August. Now, same can be applied on any kind of market. So I'll quickly show you on US markets also. So let me quickly open the chart of S&P 500 and show you. So this is a chart of S&P 500, and we have applied Venus retrograde in various zodiac signs, and you can see here a lot of important turning points we are seeing in the market based on this particular aspect, right? Now let me add Mercury also in that. So now I'm going to add Mercury ingress also in that, and let's see how the combination of both can lead to some very good trading moves. Yep, see here. Here both were together. When you see this bold line, you can see in the bottom, and from there the market just shooted up. Here Mercury retrograde, Mercury ingress was there. From there a big rally came. Now again, we are going to see this was your Mercury ingress, and from there nothing happened. A big inside bar. Market just went up, and yesterday it broke that low. So probably till it is below 5400, there is a high probability the trend will continue on downside. And we have Venus ingress in Virgo also coming, which can lead to some trending moves in the market because it is very powerful in that aspect. You can see here very good strong down moves and up moves are caught basically based on this particular small strategy. So this is how this particular thing works. So for Indian markets, because Mercury and Venus has a very, very big impact on Indian markets based on our studies. So you can see very nice moves coming in the market in the coming week, and that is coupled with Mercury retrograde also. So very, very exciting week coming ahead. Thank you very much for watching. Stay disciplined.